Hello guys, welcome back to Blues Fans TV. It's me, Sammy, the cameraman, but not today. Today, I'm joined with...
Carefree Lewis G back again.
Viper Sport Forward in the building.
Today we've got a very special video. It's going to trigger a few people. It's going to trigger me, in my opinion.
In this video, we're going to be talking about Lampard's first season versus Maurizio Sarri's first season. First off, we're not doing this to slander either man.
Sorry in, sorry out, crap all over again.
This guy is going to be pulling his little Sarri agenda. We ain't here to disrespect any of the managers. We're here just for a little debate. We're going to discuss both of the managers' first seasons. We're going to discuss who had the better one.
Well, today I'm just going to be the middleman, but everyone knows my thoughts on Sarri. Lewis, I'm going to start with you because every single time I'm on a video with him, watch our little podcast, Blue Balls podcast, our fan cams, we somehow always mention Sarri. I'm sorry out, was Sarri in.
No one's sorry out, sorry out.
It's a question. I am not starting that. Not again.
What?
So I know your thoughts on him. I know you're a big fan of Lampard as well.
Yeah.
But who came out as the better manager at the end of the season for you?
First off, I know it's still a long-term thing with Frank Lampard. But if we're going to, if this question is who had the better first season out of Maurizio Sarri or Frank Lampard, and you're just going to hold it as the one season, you're not going to look at any of the outside things, you're not going to look at if Lampard's making a long-term thing or anything, Maurizio Sarri did have the better season than Frank Lampard. Fact is, he got third place, Frank Lampard got fourth, and he got a Europa League trophy as well. Lampard lost a cup final. This is not to disrespect Frank Lampard before you lot start saying I'm Lampard out or anything like that. We all believe in Lampard. You're asking me the question about who had the better first season. Maurizio Sarri had the better first season. Lampard's had the more progressive season. I'll still say Maurizio Sarri wouldn't have done in his second season what Lampard's done in his first season. But he still had the better season overall. He got a higher position, he got a trophy on top.
You've got to look at the difference though. We had a good Arsenal in the FA Cup final. Sarri had a terrible Arsenal in the Europa League.
Arsenal.
Lampard had Bayern Munich. We had Sarri had Europa League. Like, is it really fair to say who came out with a trophy? Sarri had Eden Hazard. We had a youth team.
Just to say, that would be 2 years without a trophy. Just to say, it would be 2 years without a trophy for Chelsea if we didn't win that Europa League. And we know Chelsea were serial winners, regardless of what happens. We like to come home with a trophy. Since 2000, no one else has won more trophies than Chelsea Football Club. We're serial winners. We know what it's like. Also, the one thing I hate people saying is that Sarri was carried by Eden Hazard. Let me twist the story. Who got the best out of Eden Hazard? Who's the one manager that got better out of Eden Hazard than anyone else? Maurizio
Attacking
Sarri.
football, yeah, okay.
Yes, and that's the one thing we've been waiting to see what Hazard would be like under an attacking manager. Conte was a defensive-minded manager, so was Jose Mourinho.
That won the league.
They both won the league, but Sarri was only here for one season as well. Not saying, again, that I would prefer Sarri here before I know what people will say. I know I'm happy with the way the club is right now. But Maurizio Sarri still did a lot of positive things to the club. He got the best out of Eden Hazard. He got us another trophy as well. We crawled to third place. That's the one thing I'll give you. If we had any sort of decent competition, we wouldn't have finished third. But we still end up getting third place. And even under poor competition with Lampard, still fell at the final hurdle and got fourth. Again, I'm not blaming Lampard, but the facts are there.
Right, Fuad, I know you don't really agree with that, so now tell me, in your opinion, who came out as better manager?
I see your points. I really do see the points in terms of the way he played as well. His style was something quite unique. When we watch back Sarri's, sort of the performances under Sarri, there was some unique performances. No. There was. Look, you see some of the football, the glimpses. There was Sarri ball was half all right. Okay, we have to respect that.
At the beginning of the season.
You're talking even in that final, but again, it was against Arsenal. So how can you rate it anyway? But overall, you're talking about league finishes. Let's talk about this first and foremost. We finished fourth on the same points as Manchester United this season. So technically, you could say equal third, against the Man United side who have a way better squad than us. Overall, I think they've got a better squad than us. I really do.
A lot more than us too.
Exactly. We didn't spend anything in this transfer window. Whereas you're saying he did bring the best out of Hazard, but he had Hazard. We didn't have that Hazard. We had a massive gap. We had no leadership. Let's be honest. We have Aspilicueta, but we didn't have that pull. There wasn't that. I feel like if I was in that Chelsea changing room this season, apart from Lampard, there wasn't that pull in a player. There was no pull in the players. That's where Lampard comes in with his one season at Derby, his one season at a championship side, and he brings that into Premier League straight away in his first season. You got to respect that. And we did reach the FA Cup final, which can be trickier. Okay, a lot of people are going to hate me with this.
It's harder than the...
It can be harder than the Europa League.
I 100% agree.
It was harder than the Europa League. We had Manchester United and Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly. And Liverpool. Let's not forget about Liverpool. We beat Liverpool.
Liverpool.
We beat Liverpool. We
And
beat the
Leicester,
champions.
yeah.
We beat the champions. We beat Leicester. Look, I love when we were like the two times we won the Europa League. I've been gassed. I can't lie. But then a few days later, I settle in. I'm like, yeah, but does it really matter? Like, it's the Europa League. It doesn't feel the same. It's not the Champions League, right? All due respect to Sarri for winning it, well, I still don't feel like it's a bigger achievement.
It's standard for
yeah,
Chelsea
we should have won that. Really, realistically, with Hazard, with an experienced manager in Sarri, who's played European football for quite a few years, with that Napoli side, he should have won it. If he didn't, then it's a disgrace. But fair point for him. He did win it. I think overall, Lampard definitely had the better season.
I'm not gonna lie, Lewis got me on this video to be the middleman and not talk, but I'm too triggered right now. I'm just gonna say this because when he was talking about leadership, you're guys are gonna hate me, but Sarri couldn't even do a substitution in the final.
Bro,
Come on, you tell me Lampard would be having that.
Forget about it.
Jody Morris and Lampard would be screwing Kepa till we walked off.
I will say Maurizio Sarri. No one's saying Maurizio Sarri had a perfect first season at Chelsea. It was far from it. And yes, predictable as hell. Sarri ball looked amazing at times. It looked dead as hell sometimes. Also want to say, I'm not gonna lie, his points are really good. That's the first thing.
Let's get forward on more, man.
He is really the one thing you put that I didn't really focus too much on is Lampard had a lot more against him than Maurizio Sarri did, and even if he didn't achieve as much, the point, how far he's done with the little resource they had, the amount of injuries they had.
Injuries. I forgot about that. That's another one.
Yeah,
We're
and
not known
also
for injuries.
with every other team strengthening and us having a transfer ban and everything. Yeah, can I change my opinion?
Listen,
We've done it.
I'm doing a 180 on this video. I don't care. We need to normalize saying that you're wrong sometimes, and I'm happy to say that I'm wrong as well. Yeah. Just normalize saying that you're wrong sometimes. Sarri had a good season. I don't even care too much, but he's completely changed my opinion on it. Frank Lampard has done a lot better in his first season. Didn't get a trophy, no one cares, because it's a long-term process and we know we're progressing as a club.
Do you want to vlog next season instead of him? I rate forward now.
This guy.
I can't be keeping up with Lewis's vlogs. But listen, I think another thing we have to look at also is the seasons in terms of performances from other teams. Not only did we have to deal with this season Liverpool, Man City being ultimately elite like they have been. Man City didn't even win the league, but towards the end of the season, they were bagging 4 or 5 goals in a game. It was weird to see, and they're not even the champions. Man United, like I've already mentioned. Leicester, they were tough to keep up with. Sheffield United, Wolves, both of those teams had mad seasons. If Wolves beat us and Leicester won, we were done. We didn't even finish top 4, but somehow, again, mentality. In an empty stadium, let's add all the little bits in as well. Those things count. So I think overall Lampard's leadership as a manager, as a coach, that's what you're meant to be doing, played a massive part, and overall that's why he had a better season.
Well, now we're looking into the next season. Do you think, look, we've had an amazing transfer window. Do you think these players would have come to Chelsea Football Club with Sarri there? Because to me, Lampard's still not a big manager. He hasn't won anything. He's still a small man. I'm Lampard here, by the way. And he's somehow bagged all these players in. Where Sarri just about got, what, drink water? No, who did Sarri get?
Sarri brought in Jorginho.
Yeah.
Kepa was like, we needed a goalkeeper.
Yeah, that wasn't him.
Us out. We just needed somebody.
And Sarri couldn't keep
That's
Hazard.
something I will say that's another thing that Frank Lampard had that Maurizio Sarri didn't. Because we all know what Maurizio Sarri was like. He never really cared too much about transfers. He always said, give me whatever tools you want. I'll work on them. I'll try and make them the best players that they can be. I do believe Maurizio Sarri also had a long-term idea for Chelsea, but it just really wasn't working out. I know it didn't work out well with the fans. With Eden Hazard going as well, you could see how bad the season
I personally think Lampard would have kept Hazard.
No.
If you was Hazard now and you saw Havertz, all these players coming in, you're telling me you would be like, you know what?
I think it's a transfer ban. There's one issue that it was with Eden Hazard that we
were declining it.
No, we never gave him anyone decent on the right-hand side. We're only making these banging transfers now because we got rid of Eden Hazard. If we had someone better on the right-hand side than Willian or Pedro, if we actually got him a decent centre forward instead of fucking Morata or Higuain or Batshuayi, we would have had some. No, not Giroud. Not Giroud. Best centre forward in the league by a mile. No Giroud slander. But that's the reason why Eden Hazard's left. He saw us declining. He saw an attack that was constantly getting worse. I think if we had these transfers in earlier, or if we got in someone like, let's say Riyad Mahrez, for example, a player we were linked with for years, if we had him on the right-hand side, we would have kept Eden Hazard. If we had a better centre forward, we've got Lukaku or Morata, we would have kept Eden Hazard. So I don't think it was Eden Hazard, it was Maurizio Sarri leaving Eden Hazard. It was more Hazard saw a decline, he saw a lack of ambition.
Trust the club.
Yeah, because here's the thing, if he really wanted to join Madrid, he would have joined at 24 or 25. You don't join at 28. The guy was happy to stay at Chelsea. It's just as long as we look like an ambitious club that are going to give him the best trophies consistently or compete for them, he would have stayed. But we never looked like it.
Now Lampard has been backed. Chelsea, in my opinion, have one of the best teams in the league now. I still don't think we're on City and Liverpool's level. And they are young players, so they still can be flops. But Lampard has been backed. So we can't say...
There's no excuses.
we can't do the transfer excuse for next season. If Lampard doesn't win anything this season, would you give him time, like Klopp? Or would you get rid of him?
100% I'd give him time. Because the one thing at Chelsea over the years is they don't get time. None of the managers get time. The reason why Lampard's been given a lot of, byway for like, he's not, being an experienced manager, he's not done this, he's not done that. Next season, let me tell you this actually. Beginning of last season, I said this to Lewis earlier, my expectation for Chelsea last season was no top 4, no trophies. I just wanted to see the team gelling. I want to see how Lampard adapts to losing, structure, and how he builds a backbone. This season, it's going to be, you have to get top 3. Winning a trophy is a difficult one because cup competitions you just don't know. Mate, Bradford beat us once. You can't expect anything in cups. So no, I'm gonna give him more time. When it comes to that 3rd season, then you got to be like, all right, the players have learnt to gel. Thiago Silva, Werner, Ziyech, Havertz all have played a good season in high-level competition. Now, if you're not showing us something, all right, we got to start questioning you. But next season, not so much. If he doesn't finish top 4, then you could say, all right, you get a season to compete in the Premier League. You should be finishing top 3 for me, but definitely getting Champions League. But no, I think Chelsea fans need to relax a bit. We're so used to going, he's not performing, get him out of the club, bring the next one in. It's not going to work like that with Lampard. Long-term plan and hopefully long-term success.
Nice one. Anything you want to add to that?
I fully agree with all your points. I think we should be going for top 3 minimum. I don't think we're going to win the Premier League this season. It all depends on how we progress, how quickly the players gel together. We can be in the competition. We'll definitely be in the race. It's a maybe. I just don't want to say we're going to win the league because it's not going to be like that. Liverpool is still going to be competing. Man City is still going to be out to get their Premier League crown back. Competition's going to be fierce. It all depends on how we take it a game at a time. Maybe see what we're doing at Christmas. If we're still around the race, then maybe we'll talk about a title race. But always just take it a game at a time. It's about progression. Me and Ian have spoken about this plenty of times. I'm looking at it from a points statistic. I want to see us get 85, maybe try and push for 90 points this season. Next season, then we're going to aim for those little record-breaking numbers because we got the team for it. We just want to see how they all gel together. But yeah, top 3.
Not even just transfers though. We hype our youth players up so much with the likes of Mount and Hudson-Odoi and who else? Tammy. The players that have come through the youth who are still there, who can be added to that squad. We definitely in that 3rd season need to defo win something. That's got to happen. But next season, I agree with you. I think the points thing is a very key one because overall in performances, you could look at that. But earning points in the league, obviously, that's what you do. It's something that you can measure over time. It's a good point. So, yeah. Excited.
Well, boys, thanks for coming on. I think that was a good video. You both made very good points. And guys, obviously, I'm the cameraman of this channel. If you like seeing me on this side of the camera, let me know in the comments below. If not, I'll go back to the other side and let these two carry on. Guys, let us know your thoughts on this video down below, and make sure you subscribe. Check out these guys' personal channels.
Yeah, check me out, Carefree Lewis G down below.
Viper Sport, baby, all day, every day.
And on TikTok as well.
Yeah, TikTok, but maybe just YouTube, please. I need some more subs. Get my subs up.
We all need the subs, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Up the Chelsea.